And I'm starting in the little bit later in the class here. So we're just standing and keeping the feet straight, squeezing and releasing the glutes. For you guys that joined late, we're doing breathing with the eyes closed or gently open. And just putting all of your attention into your breath and your body, letting the thoughts relax. Squeeze, release. If it's hard to do this, you can turn your feet outward. So squeeze and release, squeeze and release. And try not to use the abdominals, okay? Squeeze, release. Okay, great. I'm going to do right away, I'm going to do the anatomy in motion. So let's step back on the right foot and reach to the left and then step forward. So as you step back, your right foot turns out, the knee bends, the front leg stays really straight, and the ankle, of course, is flexed. Maybe it's not of a course to some people, but just rotating back and forth. Nice. Just get a nice big pull from the bottom of your foot all the way up the back of the leg to the back of the glute. One more here. Okay, switch sides. We're going to step back on the left, reaching to the right. Keep the torso nice and tall and your neck relaxed. Okay, so as I reach for my flexed ankle in the front, I'm just kind of keeping my eyesight in line with how I'm moving. Okay, so I'm not throwing my head up. I'm just looking on the floor. And as I step back, my eyesight just moves back on the floor. Okay, one more. Okay, and then I'm going to turn my back to you. Step to the right, turning to the left, like a little twist on the heel, and then step back in. Step out to the left, step out to the right, turn to the left. Nice big stretch through that. Straight leg on the side, two more. And one more. Good. And now let's step to the other side and reach to the right. So stepping left, reaching right, or if you are doing it the other way, that's fine, of course. Right out to the side. Okay, one more. Beautiful. Okay, let's do standing arm, what am I trying to say? Rotations, shoulder rotations, arm extensions. I completely spaced out the name after all these years. Okay, so your hand is going to go out to the side, right out from the shoulder joint. Yeah, and make sure you're standing very straight to the wall. I'm just holding my camera up so that you guys that are new might need to see it can rotate front to back, just like you're swinging a pendulum on your elbow. Okay, switch sides. That's awesome, Kathy. You're doing your anatomy in motion, catching up. I can only see a few people, so front to back. Notice the difference left to right here, okay? I often will encourage you to turn your head left to right just to see where the tension might be in the neck. Okay, switch sides. So now you can do that on the other side. Get 2 sets. Front to back, really pushing. I push my hand and open up the muscles of my hand right into the wall. Oh, that feels good. Just kind of unscrewing the arm and all the muscles that attach your arm to your shoulder juncture. Okay, switch sides again. Boink. Front to back. Front to back. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera way over here. Let's do some standing elbow curls, okay? So what you're going to do is stand against the wall, and in a second I'll come close to the screen, but go ahead and do the golfer's grip or the karate chop position with your hands, and then rotate the knuckles right on the temples so that your elbows land right in front of your chest, okay? So I'm gonna come close so you can see this, and then I'm doing this. So my hands stay really straight, and you don't have to use a wall. You can just do a pretend wall. You can even do this sitting. You can do it lying down, front to back, and then try to touch the elbows right to the front, okay? So if your elbows don't touch, it might be because you're not letting your knuckles rotate on the temples. So front to back, hitting the wall or the pretend wall behind you. Back and forth. So we're going to do a little bit of up and down today off the floor. So there's many more standing exercises I'll love to do, but we'll do them towards the end. Okay. That's great. So come out of that. Then we're going to go down on the floor into cats and dogs. So let me bring this over here. I'm going to tip that down. And when you do this, just square your wrists under your shoulders a little bit wider than that. And the knees are right under the hip joints. So you're going to go up into the Halloween cat or the raccoon or cat. Okay. And then down into sway back horse. So when you do this, squeeze your shoulder blades together and then let your lower back arch and your head look up only a little bit. Okay, so most people exaggerate the lower back and the neck because their upper back actually doesn't move a whole lot. So we want to get your shoulder blades to really move here, up and down. And then go ahead and bring that breath in whatever way it feels good to you, meaning pick a way. So if you're going to do the cat and breathe in, then breathe out on the sway back horse or the cow or whatever you want to call it. Up and down. Really getting those shoulder blades to move. Good. Okay. Bring your hands into a glide, child's pose glide position. Bringing your hands forward and kind of wide. Some of you may have to bend your elbows to accommodate the shoulders. Forehead touches the ground. My bum is off the heels, but I'm going to try to keep my hands right where they are and then pull my chest back towards my knees without moving my hands. And that way it'll give you a big pull in your upper back, hopefully. And then just wag your tail a little bit, left to right. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. Right onto your back. We're going to do foot circles and flexes. Okay. So the left leg is going to go out straight. I have to plug my computer in. Left leg out straight. Grab underneath your right leg. Flex that ankle. Keep the legs tight. And then big circles on that right ankle. So 2, 3. 4, just the ankle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Point and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so now the right leg goes out straight, flex the ankle, keep the foot straight up and down. Big circles on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 point and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great. Feet hip width apart. Arms are out to the side, palms up. Let your knees go left to right. So windshield wipers. Left to right. Nice big stretch through the hips, pelvis. Oh yeah. Left to right. Left to right. Oh, nice big yawn. Left to right. Left to right. I like to let my head turn the opposite direction that my knees are falling, because it just feels like a good counter turn back and forth. Okay, nice. Come to your knees bent in a standstill, and then take your left ankle and cross it on your right knee. Okay, so my ankle bone's all the way on the other side of the thigh. Arms are out to the side, palms up. Just press that left knee away from your chest. Stabilize the right hip so it doesn't kick out. And just use your hip muscles to do this, not your hands. And then just reach your arms up over your head. Nice big stretch here. Okay, and then bring the arms back down to the side. Just a test, and then switch sides. Okay, other ankle on the other knee. How's that for instead of left to right? Okay, push that knee away. Reach the arms up over your head. I always like doing another part of the body, like the upper or lower, while you're doing either or, just to get a connection. Lengthen the back. You might notice that one hip is tight, and you also notice one of the shoulders is tight. So, hey, it's all connected. Okay, relax out of that. Let's go into hand leg opposite. I didn't do it last time. I did floor block instead, so I'm going to do both. And today we're going to, so basically just tested that the hip tightness with the ankle over the knee. And now we're going to do some lengthening through that iliopsoas that attaches your spine to your upper leg. Okay, so it's very, if you don't know what it is, it's a good one to look up or just email me about. We can chat about it. So the other arm, I put the forearm over the block and a little bit wider than my shoulder joint. If the shoulder has a, you know, there's some pain there, you can pull the block down so that your elbow is bent. All right, so block is just above my knee and under my knee. Lengthen your body so that you get a nice stretch through your abdominals. And really, we're going deeper than the abdominals. Forehead goes on the ground. Nice big breath, relax. And just hang here for about 2 minutes. The idea is that the pelvis gets to rotate forward on the side that the block has the knee, or the block under the knee. And of course, the other side's also doing that, but we're getting a little extra pull, stretch. I'm just going to see who's here. We have another minute. Remember to breathe. It's nice if you can have your neck straight and not the head turned. In case some of you want to put your head sideways, just try to tuck the chin. Okay, bend the knee that's on that block, okay? I want you to keep the knee, the foot straight up and down. We're not gonna rotate right away. Press your knee into the block to have your bum pop up and then release. So press down, release, press down, release. You're doing this with a lot of control to get some rotation in that pelvis if possible. You'll feel your glute contract and your thigh. So press and release, press, release, push down and release, push down, release, push down, release. Okay, keep the knee bent, rotate the leg left to right. Get a nice big stretch in that hip joint. And I get to try out on you guys today. I'm just going to turn so you can see what I'm about to do. Keep going left to right on your leg. I had a client do something, invent something as usual. I love it when that happens. So let your leg drop over the block again. Now bring the opposite knee out to the side. Okay, so we're doing the commando crawl I'm doing it with my right knee out and my left knee is on the block. I'm going to reach my knee away from my right hip joint. So my right knee is reaching away. I'm going to tuck my butt a little bit, push my ankle and knee into the floor. And because my other leg is up on the block, this should feel a bit different. Nice big push, stretching. You can reach your leg out to the side even, get a big, nice big stretch here. Good. Okay, relax out of that. Let's go to the other side. Okay. Arm and leg. Some of you may not use a block on your arm just because of shoulder stuff. So you can put your hand under your forehead. And anytime, let me know if you have any questions or suggestions, things you'd like to do. Oh, yeah. Nice big long stretch here. If hand leg opposite doesn't work for you, I should have said this in the beginning, sorry. You could put your legs up over a block and just relax and static back. It's a fairly small class day, so I pretty much know everybody in class and I think what you like, but that's why I love to hear you kind of pipe in something you like crocodile. Okay, bend the knee on that block, flex the ankle, press and release that knee into the block. I'm going to turn myself a little bit more so that you guys might follow the video later. Get this. So you're going to press your knee into the block, the bum pops up, you release. Lots of control here. So again, what happens is as I press down, the front of my pelvis pops up. So the butt goes up towards the ceiling. It rolls my pelvis forward, not under. Sometimes people get a little bit confused and they'll press and tuck their butt under, but we're trying to get your glutes to activate, your pelvis to roll forward, and the iliacus to release ultimately by contracting and releasing it. Release and contract. Okay, couple more. 1, and 2, and then rotate the leg left to right. Another rendition with this one is some people like to be up in sort of a modified cobra during this, just to get a bigger stretch through the abs. So that's another option. Left to right. Good, just get that stretch through the hip joint, maybe your back. Okay, and then bring the opposite knee out to the side after you drop your leg down over the block again. Bring the left knee out into that commando crawl. Reach the knee away from the hip joint, press the, tuck your butt, and then press the knee and ankle into the floor. Nice stretch there. Beautiful. Okay, bring the leg down again. Bring the other block up over your head and at shoulder, just a little bit wider than shoulder width. So we're going to do floor block, 3 positions, each 1 minute. Okay, so hands and a little bit of your wrists are on the blocks. That karate chop position with the hand. Rotate the arms out with the thumbs up and keep that position. Relax your heels outward. Relax your butt. Nice deep breaths. Kind of, you can even lengthen in this by doing, again, that sort of modified cobra. Many of you have done this for a long time, so that's something you're able to do now. Okay, bring the arms out to about a wide position. Re-engage your hands, rotate the arms out again. Walk your hips down so that you're really making your back longer and your abdominals. That will change how you can feel, or how you feel the muscles contract in your back. So as I turn my arms back in this position, I'm going to pull my shoulder blades a little bit back and down without stressing out too much. I just want to activate that upper back. Relax the bum. Tuck the chin. I'm even pressing my hands into the blocks a bit because I can feel that activation up to my shoulder blades. Okay, out to a T position. Rotate the arms back, re-engage the arms, the fingers, lengthen your body. You wiggle your shoulders a little bit just to get things to loosen up. I really lengthen myself again. What, 10 more seconds. Engage those fingers. Don't let your hands get lazy. Lengthen the elbows. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. Okay, good. Relax out of that. Bring your hands under your forehead now. Bend the knees and bring your knees wide. But before you do the frog, you're just going to let your feet drop in the same direction, windshield wipering your legs back and forth. So the front of your hip joint, when you bring your legs over to one side, it's going to come off the floor. So just left to right, left to right. Okay, and then bring your feet together now. Press and release the soles of your feet. Press and release. Press, release.
Lengthen the body. Push, release those feet. Press and release. Press, release. Press, release. If you want to come up into that modified cobra again and drop the chest, rotating the arms out, you can go for that too. Push and release. Push, release. Push, release. Okay, great. Bring your arms out over your head and forehead's on the ground. I want you to take a nice deep breath in, either lift your arms and legs off the floor into the Superman or just one or the other. So the nice deep breath comes into your body as you lift up. You exhale as the elbows come to your side. Inhale again as your arms go out to the side. And then exhale again as the elbows come in. And arms come over the head. Inhale again. Exhale, relax down. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows in. Arms come out to the side. Inhale. Exhale as the elbows come in. Inhale again as the arms come over the head. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows in. Arms go out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, elbows come in. Arms go over the head. Inhale again. And exhale down. Beautiful. Come up onto your hands and knees again. Cats and dogs again. Or whatever you want to call it. Raccoon and sway back horse. Okay. Up and down. I really like my arms a little, or hands a little bit wider than the shoulder joints, because it does give more room for the upper back and the shoulder blades to move. One little tip too, people that are very extra mobile in their joints, if they really, straighten their arms a lot, will kind of bend, that shoulder joint will go the wrong way. So you kind of have to hold your arms straight for you guys that have that. Okay, come to a tabletop position and then hand leg opposite, or bird dog. So reach one leg and one arm opposite and then switch. Nice deep breaths as you breathe. As you do this, drop the chest around the standing arm and then switch again. And switch. And switch. And switch. Yeah, really nice and long in your body. Switch. Again, yes, really reach. Reach those toes and fingers. Drop the chest. Switch again. Same deal. Same thing. And switch one more time. Awesome. Okay. Down into core abs, or plank, as many of you know it as. You can do this off your knees or off your toes. I'm going to tuck my shirt in so that you can see the form. Okay. So my hands are nice and open. I'm going to press the sides of my hands and my arms into the floor to lift my pelvis. Now, even in this position, I'm going to drop my chest a little bit and lengthen my back, keeping my neck straight. Curl the toes under if you're going to do the full core ab. And then for you guys that know this or have known me for a long time, we've done classes together. You can drop your chest a bit more. Don't drop your pelvis, because that's going to bug your back. And rotate the forearms out to get the shoulder blades to engage even more. That will turn those abs on quickly. Neck is straight. You can rock front to back, kind of like if anybody's watched a praying mantis. They do this little cool front to back motion. Okay, 5 seconds. And relax out of that. Let's go over onto your either side. I'm going to do my left side. You can do it with your knee, both knees bent, or just the bottom knee and the top leg out, or the feet stacked. Okay, I'm going to do the feet stacked. Flex the ankles if you're doing that. Come right up into a nice, long, tall side core ab or side plank. And think of yourself standing up on the earth instead of bending over. You're just standing up sideways. Nice deep breaths, reaching. Maybe you're holding your hip, I don't know. And relax down. Good. Other side. Okay, ready? Whichever way you're doing it, nice and tall and long, go. Up, nice and tall, straight. Trying to stack the shoulder blades and the joints. Good, relax down. Go over on your back again. Bend both knees. Arms are out to the side, palms up. Let's take your right ankle on that left knee again. Push that knee away. Notice the tightness or not. Is it better? Okay, now if you can push that right knee away with no trouble, you can lift your left foot off the floor. If that knee does not want, or sorry, that leg doesn't want to rotate outward, then I would suggest keeping your foot on the ground and just working on rotation of the hip joint. So my left leg, the lower leg is parallel to the floor. Flex ankle, push the knee away, relax the upper body. And that might be a bit of a contrast to say that because you're working with this lower part and relaxing the upper body. When any of us lack strength in one way, one part or another, sometimes this will strain the neck, but ultimately we want to get it so, hey, you just feel this work down here at the hip joint, the legs, and the abdominals, and not your neck or your upper back. Okay, relax down, switch sides. First, test that rotation out. Definitely a little looser now. For me, lift the leg up if you can. Push that knee out, the left one. Reach your arms over your head even. That always feels nice. Almost always does. I have to be careful of saying always or never, right? Nice deep breaths, relax that upper body. Pushing that knee away, pulling the thigh towards you. Okay, relax down, nice. Okay, both feet on the floor, up into a full bridge. Okay, so bridge it, arms are out to the side, again, palms up. That helps keep the shoulder blades against the your back. And then roll back down, and then back up. And back down. And up. And down. And back up again. And down. And back up and hold it, and then kick your right leg out so it's parallel to the top of the left knee. Flex the ankle. And then switch sides. Kick that leg out. Keep the top of that leg parallel to the bent knee, flexed ankle, spread the toes, switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch again. And switch. And one more on each side. I'm doing the right side, and then the left side, and then back down. And then take your strap, bring it over both feet above your knees, okay? And the block is gonna go at your feet. Okay, so let's be in a seated position. I'm just looking at the time. Okay, good. So you're gonna sit up tall. Some of you may have to sit on a block to just be able to keep your upper body up straighter. Okay, no shame in that. Otherwise, either sit against the wall or bring your hands behind you. Okay, so you're gonna press out on the strap and in on the block, keeping all your toe pads on the ground. So I push out on the strap, in on the block, side of the feet and the ankles, and then release. Push out, press in, release. It will make a difference how close or far away your feet are to your bum. So I would experiment with that distance, okay? So you're gonna spread, push out, press in, release. Push out, press in, release. Push out and press in, release. Out, in, and release. Out, in, release. Again, out, in, and release. Nice. Now come back onto your back. Bring your legs up into tabletop with a block between your ankles. Push in, press out, release. Push in, press out, and release. Push in, press out, release it. Push in, press out, hold it, release. This should start burning. Push in, press out, release. Now bring your feet on the floor and 5 more. Press out and in, hold it, release. Again, out, in, release. Out and in, release. Out, in, release. Out, in, release. Let's do one more. What the heck? In and out, release. Okay, good. Come up into a seated position again. Switch it. So now the strap is going to go down at your ankles. Tighten it a little bit so it's in good relation to the block. I'm putting the block between my thighs more than the knees, sitting up really tall or against a wall. Press in and push out, release. Push in and push out, release. In and out, release. Back and forth, release. So nice, slow, really pushing in, out, release. In, out, release. In and out. Is this bringing yawns? I don't know why. Okay, 3 more. Push in, press out, release. 2 up, release. And 3, release. Okay, come on to your back, tabletop, same thing. Push in, hold it, press out, of course, and release. There's 1. In and out, hold it. 2. In, out, release. 3, push in, out. 4, in, out. 5, in, I'll just do 6. In, out. 1 more. Good. Bring the feet down onto the floor. Again, 1. In, out, release. 2, release. 3, release. 4, release. And 5, release. Great. Okay. Take the strap off, the block off, cross the right knee onto, the right ankle onto the left knee. Push that right knee out. We're going to do a hip crossover. For you guys that can do it, remember to block it if the knee doesn't want to rotate out much, the right one. You could do this and just tip on over, looking the opposite direction. And if you don't need the block, of course, you don't need the block. Okay, so arms are out to the side, palms up. You've twisted over to the left, looking to the right, or vice versa, right? This feels good, right? I hope. Nice deep breaths. Okay, keep pushing that knee away as that keeps some pressure on the thigh too. And then twist back up, just how you went down, switch sides. So my right foot's right under my hip joint. I'm putting the left ankle on the right knee, push the knee outward, and then keep pushing hard and just twist over to the right. Looking to the left. Nice deep breaths. Okay, twist back up, same way you went down. Now, crocodile, straight legs, arms are out to the side, palms down, flex both ankles. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see. Okay, let's place the right ankle gently on the left toes. Your thighs are tight so that that doesn't let you smash your toes, okay? Now, twist that right hip off the floor, looking to the right. You're turning your toes left. Really keep the thighs tight so that you can feel the whole lengthening through the spine, everything. Nice big yawn. Or deep breath, whichever you choose. Nice deep breaths. Pushing through the heel, keep the thighs tight, really lengthen the whole body. This should give you a nice like stretch through everything. It also engages from head to toe, basically. You're actually, just think of like massaging your organs as you do this. Okay, come out of that, switch sides. Now my left ankle's on the right toes, twisting my toes to the right, my left butt cheek comes off, twisting to the right, looking left. Nice, gosh, I am the yawn village today. Lengthening, pushing through those heels, spread the toes. If you want to reach your arms over your head, that's always nice too. It doesn't have to be everything completely static here. Just do a check from head to toe, toe to head. Spread the toes, tighten the thighs, looking left with your eyes. Okay, relax out of that. Good. Okay, now upper spinal floor twist. Yes, I'm getting every twist in today. Some of you would be happy, maybe some not. Okay, I'm going to start on my right side, whichever side you want to start on. And make sure your shoulder is stacked right over your hips, and each shoulder joint is stacked over each other. Knees come up. Now, as you open your arm, think of twisting from the spine. You're looking at your hand. Let your hand be at a right angle. Okay, so it's like a Y position on the arm. Looking at that hand, wiggling the fingers, rotating the wrist around in one direction and then the other. Nice deep breaths. Let the palm be up towards the ceiling and don't let your eyes off of your hand, okay? And your fingers. If your hand disappears out of eyesight, what I figured out is that mostly that's because you're dropping your arm and the shoulder joint below where it actually is open enough to go. So nice deep breaths, keeping the kneecap stacked over each other. So I'm going to hold my top knee, reaching through my hand and arm, looking towards my hand, wiggle those fingers. Nice deep breaths. Ah. Okay, rotate that arm around in a nice big circle. By the way, some of you are bending your elbow, which is great to protect the shoulder joint. That's definitely a suggestion if you need to. And then go the other direction. Nice deep breaths. Around and around. And now let that arm drop back again. Really give it a nice extra stretch without letting your knees slide apart. Good. And then close the hands back together. Reach the top hand past the bottom one and then the other side. Okay, ready? Let's do it. All stacked up. All stacked. Watch the hand. You're turning from your spine. Your hand arm goes in a diagonal position. Same if you're just doing the elbow with the hand on the shoulder joint. Reach through those fingers. Hold the kneecaps together. Nice deep breaths. Keep your eyes on the hand. If your hand disappears, that means you're probably twisting a little too far. Wiggle those fingers, rotate the wrist around. Your wrists, your hands are, and your wrists and hands are like your wheels on your car. Same with your ankles and your feet. In the other direction with it. Wrist, reach the palm up towards the ceiling, or if your elbow is bent, that's fine. Looking and breathing towards that hand, arm, elbow, whatever it is. Oh yeah. And then go ahead and bring that arm around a nice big circle around your head, over the front of your chest, over your hip, over your back. And then the other direction. Big circle. Big circle around. Oh yeah. Let the arm drop back again. Give it a nice extra stretch. Good. Close the hands back together. Reach the top hand past the bottom one. Now, happy dog or happy dragonfly, as it's been named, that's where your knees are bent. Arms come over your chest. Knees go out to the side. Arms go over the head. Back arches. Knees come in. Flatten your back. Arms go over the chest. So back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Yeah. Back arches naturally with those knees going out, arms going over the head. And then back flattens, knees come in. Back and forth. Okay. Nice. Let me just do a little time check here. Okay. You guys, what do you want to do? Abdominals, I know. I know you want to do abdominals. Go ahead, Bob. Were you going to say something? Okay. All right. So block between your knees or the strap over your knees is fine. Interlace your hands under your head. You guys need to do it a different way. You know who you are. Squeeze the block hard. And then let's lift and lower the feet and the upper body. And it gets tiring doing this. So you can just leave your feet on the floor at any time and keep doing those crunches. 6, 7, 8. We're going to go for 25. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5 more, 5, 4, keep the neck straight, 3,
2, 1. Good. Okay, diagonal. So you got a choice here. You can bring your feet off the floor and do it with the tabletop legs or just your feet on the floor. I'm going to do tabletop. So left to right. So left, drop down, right, drop down. Left, drop, right, 2. Left, right, 3. Left, right, 4. Left, right, 5. Left, right, 6. Left, right, 7. Left, right, 8. Left, right, 9. Left, right, 10. Left, right, 11. Left, right, 12. Left, next straight, right, 13. Left, right, 14. Left, right, 15. Left, right, 16. Left, right, 17. Left, right, 18. Left, right, 19. Left, right, 20. Left, right, 21. Left, right, 22. Left, right, 24. Left, right, 25. Bring the legs down, relax for a moment, and now let me think here. Let's take the strap. No, I lied. Let's come up into a seated position. We have one more twist to do. Okay, so left leg is really nice and straight. Pull up on your right, or pull back on your right knee. If you want, cross your right foot over your left knee, keeping the left thigh really tight, the ankle flexed, and then twist to the right. So you're going to put that right hand behind you. If you need to put your hand up on a block, that's fine. Some of you need to sit on the block too, just to get more room in the hamstrings. So looking over that right shoulder, nice deep breaths. So looking, left legs flexed, ankles flexed, thighs tight. Keep the legs just as they are, twist the other direction, okay? Looking over that left shoulder, but the left leg is straight. Nice deep breaths. Looking. Good. Okay, relax out of that. Straighten the right leg, pull the left knee in. Place that foot over the other, or the right leg. Yeah, the right leg. Twist again to the left. With that left hand behind you, looking over that left shoulder. Right leg is flexed, thigh is tight. Nice deep breaths. Good, twist the other way, keeping the leg the same. Nice and tall. Oh, this feels, I hope it feels really good to you guys. Okay, relax out of that. Whoops. Now, let's go do the air drop. Air, oh my God, air bench. Here we go. Taking the camera over here. Okay. Does anybody have any great, like, Christmas jokes or anything like that? Anything? Okay, go. Oh, bye, Kath. Happy Christmas and New Year's and all that. Well, I'll see you next Monday. Flat lower back, weight in the heels. Ah. Okay, somebody's got to have a joke. You mean I have to do it? I'll do it. Let's see. Hopefully I'll find it before the end of class. How come your nose, why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Any answers?
Because it would be a foot then.
Ross, I knew you might know it. I'm so excited that you did. Exactly. Do you know one, Ross, by any chance? You have 30 seconds. How did the barber win the race? He knew a shortcut. Really bad. Okay, 10 seconds.
I like sheer determination.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You made it. Okay, come out of that. All right, test your hangover again. Hopefully you haven't been drinking during class, but you know, never know. Oh, yeah.
Jen, you had a very efficient class, I want to say today.
It was what?
Very efficient. We did a lot.
Oh, that's great.